Let's go with Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one.
I will shove a cotton fucking bunny up your asshole, you stupid bitch.
Charge, motherfucker. And again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I won.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Like, I don't know, mushroom stamping your forehead. Could you get on your knees, please? Whoa.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Yeah, I took it and gave it to you.
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for long, we're done. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
She's not fat!
It's like she's dragging around a dead weight!
Well, yeah, I think it's her emotions. That was a little unnecessary. But if I think of it that way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon.
What?
She really likes to stick helium in her asshole and just pump herself up. Leads to hilarious sounding farts. You could say we take care of each other in our own ways.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem.
Oh, thank God.
Here. They just keep getting longer.
Okay, I gotta stand up for a minute.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. She's lesbian. To the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not fucking friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let it touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if a friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Well, what the fuck?
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit... Oh.
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. And quite a bit worse than eagles can fly.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
I really hope not. Of course not. No! No.
Anyways.
No. Eagles can fly, remember?
The message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
Well...
And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that?
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to.
I fucking love spiders.
Everyone has some kind of weird hobby, a guilty pleasure.
I keep my family of spiders in my asshole.
Then I poop them out.
They love it. It's like a carnival ride.
Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Well, I can't possibly think less of you.
But that just makes people stupid!
You're stupid.
Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone else and it makes them happy? You literally just shit on someone for a whole poem for liking spiders. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
I don't think it was literally spiders. I think it was a metaphor.
Oh, I thought
maybe
it was,
ants.
I thought it was spiders. Maybe about cockroaches. Nobody likes cockroaches.
So my friend Cock, he likes cockroaches. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. What am I related to? I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all.
Well, I think you need to calm down a little bit.
I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna go write a good one. What?
I'm not gonna remember.
No, I thought it was your line and I read it. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Yay!
Oh, jeez. Let's see what you've written for today.
This is all you.
Well done, Poopy Pants. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. And you and your fantastic tatters. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help and inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so you don't have to worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Like my hand right now, it's very daring.
No! Oh, I skipped a line.
Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate accessory. Exercise.
Like my vibrator.
I wear it around my neck.
My most prized possession.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique, wearing your vibrator. Anyways, thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Duh.
Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna take a nap.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon is fed will will come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments. That's not it. The moon increments its phase and reflects oh my gosh, that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Is she the raccoon?
I have no idea. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I don't fucking understand. What's a raccoon? It's a lot more metaphysical, I think. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Raccoons. It's titled.
Duh!
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Weird. I use the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it face value, then I can't even figure out what this is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way I feel, for to indulge me in my unusual habits.
Well, it feels to indulge in my unusual habits.
And those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, like my knife. I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Which is also around my neck. My vibrator on my neck. I always keep them around my neck.
My vibrator, my neck, my pussy, my crack. Huh, that's funny that you keep that there.
Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
Are you kidding me? You wrote Eagles Can Fly in one night. Yes, that's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much.
We're going to stop worrying. That's all I do. All the time. Please stop talking. I'm so worried about what you're going to say next. I'm so worried. Poo-poo pants, can you stop pooping? It's worrying me. Please, everything's worrying.
We're going to keep it simple, okay?
I'm worried it'll be too simple.
We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during this event. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Okay, that's great and all, but but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica, I can't say that's a problem.
We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori has been coloring a poster, holds it up for everyone to see.
No, she's
Trust
not.
me,
There's
she
nothing
is.
there.
It's very beautiful. You'll have to believe us.
Are you kidding me, Monica?
Are you kidding me, Sayori? There's nothing there.
You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? You better stop!
No, I was in charge of the posters, and I was just all over the school like, literature club.
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki, even though I hate her. I want her to think I hate her, but I love her. Please do a flying V with me. I can never, in my life, do something like that. I am William Shatner. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! It's a lot to ask of them, to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of full people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No, 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 no way!
No, 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 knees, knees.
What?
Welcome to the jungle.
That's you,
Oh,
bitch.
Monica! This is too sudden. Sure,
Well,
we can't do the flying V first?
Oh, warm me up a little bit. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect you in front of strangers?
Oh no, my eyes, they're gone. Fuck, where'd they go?
Troubles! Okay. Whew, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the week. Fuck. Monday's the big day. I can't wait.
You can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
You can do this.
I can do this.
You can do this. I can do this. We can all do this.
We collectively, as a group of people, can do this. I stand up and applaud. There's no way to be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. But I'll do my best to get through it. Just like sleeping with a very unattractive woman with a smushy body. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Oh, look at you two, always go up together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Swan pose! Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal of fuck!
Sorry.
It must be a little nice.
Okay, this is why I skipped them.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
That's okay, Papa Bats! Yeah,
Whatever, let's go already. Come on, baby. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Like, the size of my dick has doubled in size from seeing all these hot tatters
now
around.
22 inches!
But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked you to walk home with you.
I would definitely do it. Definitely do it.
What would you do?
I would definitely do it. kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here, because I would much rather walk with those giant tats.
I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home. Oh, I thought I said Yuri for both.
What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm just telling her, like appeasing her.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it.
Sayori. You really think I would dish you for Yuri? I would, but I'm gonna say I won't.
She's so beautiful and smart!
No, you are right about that. You are not. Jeez. I already see you in the club every day and not enough.
I already see you in the club every day.
Up in here! Up in here! Besides, you really seem to like going home together. So I do it for you, you fucking psychopath. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, poo-poo pants. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri wouldn't deserve it if she wanted it. So... Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for you to catch that. I'm like,
Yuri wouldn't deserve it!
She doesn't deserve you. Her and her hot, hot pair of sweet tits. Just, God, those tits. Siri, I've already made up my mind. I would definitely go home with her, but I'm going to say I'm going to go home with you. I can't really figure you out sometimes, even though I don't want to. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sari to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time?
Fuck some sweet puss.
I hope so.
Happen.